Hey, Bruce, Never Frugal Tech, and today we're looking at the best-selling mouse and gaming keyboard combo on Amazon of the date of this recording, which is the Redragon S101. And it was actually, this is a first for me, by the way, the first time I've ever received a package from Amazon that they never put it within a box within the box. It actually came this way, see? They put the labels right on there. Normally I would read some of the stuff on the box, but I'm not going to be able to do this. Selling for 42 bucks on Amazon. Link down below. And listen, no one paid me for this video. Nobody's reviewing in advance. I bought it with my own money. All opinions are my own. Usual disclaimer, yada, yada, yada. But if you're looking at a game on a budget and you want that fancy RGB lighting effect stuff and you want the gaming mouse, 3200 DPI, then maybe this is for you. That gamer in your life. I enjoy video games. Don't have a lot of time to play like I used to, but the way it is, 12 multimedia keys on this keyboard. It has a Winlock key, 25 N key rollover, USB support, and it has several different RGB lighting effects. We're going to look at it, and we're going to unbox it. I'm going to hook it up to my laptop, just kind of get an idea what you get for $42. It was actually cheaper a little while ago, and the price went up on this, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and open up the box. There we go. And I don't expect anything fancy for this kind of money. I just don't. But if you get some good use out of it, and if you enjoy it, doesn't matter. So we're taking out the keyboard, and there we go. Got the cable. Comes wrapped in a bubble wrap. And there is the keyboard right there. Sort of on the light side. The keys actually don't feel too bad. They're not mechanical. You're not going to get mechanical keys for this kind of price. And a mouse too to boot. You can get mechanical keyboards for under 40 bucks, but this combo. Okay, I like the feel of the keys. Not everybody wants a mechanical keyboard, but if they're good and responsive, and they seem to feel that way, we'll go ahead and set this down, because you get a mouse with this too, right? You get a mouse. Got your booklet, instructions on how to use this. The keyboard doesn't require a driver to be installed, which is nice. The mouse does. It's the G601 mouse that they have. Them be bought separately. Got a braided cable, which is nice. And here is the mouse. There we go. This is my other camera. I'm going to be kind of like unbox therapy. This is Jack, just another camera. Hopefully you can focus in on that. The mouse already has some weights pre-installed on it, and it's not very heavy with the weights. Probably would not take the weights out and make it any lighter. It's got a nice kind of a rubber, texture to it. I wouldn't even say it's rubber, but it's got a nice texture. It comes with a braided cable. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we got a braided cable on that. Let's see what else we get in the box. Anything else? No, that's it. So we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of that. Take the book. Boom. Here we go. Let's go ahead and plug this in. Let's look at the back of this. All right. Should have a couple. There we go. Pretty simple. Pretty basic. Nothing real fancy on here. Got a built-in wrist rest on there. Doesn't feel too bad. It's actually a fairly light keyboard. We're going to go ahead and plug it in because we want them cool RGB effects on here, right? That's what we're shooting for. It says no driver required. We're going to find out. We're just going to go ahead and plug it into the old USB port here. Let's see. Okay, flip it around, of course. There we go. There it is. You can pick that up on there. No driver required, so use a combination of your function keys and some other keys on here. So this is kind of a pulsing effect on here. With the lighting, I'm sure you probably can't see it that well. I'm not going to turn down the lights. All right, I'm not going to do that, but it's definitely got a nice pulse to it. Okay, let's check out what we need to do here. You know, there's different modes of lighting on here. We have a neon mode. So if you hit the function key on here, and let's see, function and delete. Okay. Okay, that must be the default. We hit that. So let's try function and insert. Is it doing anything? Function, insert. That's not anything. We'll try it on the computer. Function, insert. Well, I can't tell any kind of a difference. Function delete neon mode in red, green colors. Function insert spectrum mode in 7 colors. Begin with these lights on. It's pretty difficult for me to tell. Function end. Let's try function and end. So function and end. Okay, yeah, that works. It's all working, folks. It's all working. It's just kind of hard to see. The colors are not that particularly bright, especially when I got these studio lights on. Function page up is static mode. So function page up. Now, okay, over here is green, red, blue. It's got kind of a breathing effect on it. Function page up, static mode in 1 of 3 color sequence. Okay, so function page up. There we go. Okay, so that changes. It just changes the looks of it. I guess that's how you do it, through the function keys, and you can get the manual, download the manual from the Redragon website. They're the ones who make this, the Redragon on here. And 25 key rollover. Okay, so function delete is the neon mode in red. So I think I'm going to like probably the default there, function delete. There we go. That's kind of the neon effect. It's got a nice, kind of a nice pulse to it, if you can see that on there. See that? There we go. I'm looking at the other camera. I got to learn not to do that. All right, so that's the keyboard. You got several different lighting modes controlled with your function key, 12 multimedia keys that you use with your function key. Actually, I like to have the kind of multimedia keys, you know, where you actually have the physical buttons and you have the scroll wheel, turn your volume up and down. It doesn't have that, but I'm not expecting a lot for 42 bucks. There you have it. That's the keyboard. Not a bad feeling keyboard, and it would definitely do. Actually, the keys are quite comfortable. Not everybody wants a mechanical keyboard. They're not very loud, not clicky at all. Not a bad little keyboard as part of the package. Now, move that out of the way. Let's take a look at the mouse. Comes with a braided cable. So we got a braided cable. It's got the built-in weights. Hold that up there. Right here. I'm going to try to get it off to open. Push down. I've seen some other reviews, and man, this does not want to come off. There, maybe. Okay. I am having a heck of a time getting the weights. Oh man. Okay. I'm not giving up on this, but man, I'm not going to fool with it anymore. It's not coming off. Oh, there it goes. There, just there. When I put it down, if I just fell out 8 little weights, and I mean, look at that. They are. I don't know if this camera will focus in on this or not. Let me put it up here to Jack. What do you think? You focus in on that? Looks like little bullets in there. If it were me, I would just leave these in here. I would just leave them in here. And we'll go ahead and close it back up. Okay. Now let's go ahead and plug it in and see if we have any RGB effects on here. So you can download the driver, which I'm not going to do for the sake of this video. In the driver, then you can configure the 5 programmable buttons on the mouse. You know, you've got your typical scroll wheel button on here that's going to control the DPI settings. Left, right mouse button, and of course your forward, back buttons. Basic mouse up to 3200 DPI. It does come with the braided cable. I mentioned that multiple times already. Probably sick of me talking about that. That's okay. Let's plug it in and see if we have. Yes, we do. We have some RGB lighting going on. Well, it's not RGB. It's just red. That's all it's going to do. And then I think with the software, you can adjust whether it's a steady red or a pulse, basically. Not a bad feeling little mouse, actually. All right. Or we can adjust the DPI. You can use it without installing a driver. That's fine. Or you can go ahead and install the Kumara driver. Kumara Redragon driver for this thing. All in all, okay, so here's an honest opinion. For $42, I would probably wait for the price to come down on this thing. I have some real beefs on it right now. The lights are not that particularly bright on here. The keyboard is not flimsy, but it sort of is. It flexes pretty good. Even with the weights, the mouse isn't that heavy, and plus they were really tough to get off. You guess what you pay for. It's not unattractive though. If you want, and play in the dark room and you like the cool RGB lights, you're probably going to be hard pressed to, even at $42, to find something much better with the mouse and the keyboard combination from the same company. Would I run out and get one right away? Hell no. I'd probably save my money and get something a little bit better. But if you're interested in the Amazon links down below, yeah, it's sort of worth the money, but it's not great. How's that for an opinion? Probably never heard me do that before, but yeah, I'm not real super impressed with it, but you might be. So if you're interested, the link down below. However, I do like Redragon products, and I love their the Kumara with it 522. Nice keyboard. They make some great stuff. This is low end, feels a little bit low end, but it does have some nice, the redeeming parts of this, it does have some nice lighting effects to it, especially if you're in a darker room. And if you're not looking for a mechanical keyboard, I would at least maybe wait to see if the price came down on this a little bit in the future. Other than that, Bruce Net or Frugal Tech, maybe save your money for something a little bit nicer. This is my opinion. Talk to you later.